welcome to another edition of Atlanta's Up and Rising. I am your host, Demetrius Big Meach Taylor, honey, from Dishing Tea with Big Meach. You can catch me anywhere, honey, at any time at www.dishingtea.com. However, as you know, this ain't about me, honey. This is all about the new and not so new, but yet they are still up and rising here in Atlanta. And right now, I want to bring to you somebody, honey, who already is going to tickle your funny bone, honey, because you may already know him. Okay, this is the one and only Mr. Eddie Cain. Hey, what's up?
How you doing, big bro?
Hey, it's all good, baby. It's all good.
Yes,
what you know, no good.
I know everything's good right now.
Okay,
everything's good.
okay.
God is good right now.
See there? And I love, see, he comes in already bubbly, right off the top of the show, baby. He's already, see, just champagne, just bubbles. Okay, I love it. Okay. Well, you know, well then, since we're right there, let's take this energy and let's use this.
Okay.
Because I want the people to get to know who Eddie Cain is.
All right.
So let's start there. Let's take us back to those humble beginnings of who you are.
Well, it all started, I guess, back in the 60s. Well, for me, I was born in the 70s, but the music started for me back in the 70s, and that's where I came from, North Carolina, from a small town in North Carolina. Mm-hmm. It's called, well, the town actually I'm from is called Zebulon, but where I live at is so rural that it's called Emmet. It's a little small intersection. That's how country I am.
You said Emmet.
They got to pump sunlight in there. That's how country it is.
Okay. Okay.
That's how country it is.
Wow. All right. Well, how does somebody, wait a minute, from little woods, mm-hmm. okay, to big city? Mm-hmm. You know, let's talk about that journey. What was that like for you? And then in understanding that music was going to be your passion.
Well, my grandmother told me at a young age that this was what I was going to do, and I always walked in what she told me. I started in the church, singing in the little White Oak Hill Baptist Church, you know, like everybody do.
Baptist Church.
That's where we all started. And but I left the music. I left home at a young age, 19 years old. My mother, she wanted me to work a regular job, working at the warehouse or working at the manufactory or going to the military. And she was like, well, baby, if you want to be in the music business, it's not in North Carolina. So I just prayed one night. Prayed probably one of the hardest prayers I ever prayed in my life, and I took $50 and I drove all the way up to New York until I ran out of gas.
Shut up. So you went to New York too? I went to New York at 25. Okay, 2 bags and a one-way ticket on the train.
But here go the funny thing. I didn't even make it to New York. I didn't even have enough gas to make it to New York. But I did land in Newark, New Jersey.
Oh.
Landed in Newark. I was at a gas station. I'll never forget it. I was downtown Newark, New Jersey, and I was trying to get some gas to see if I could make it on over to, you know, the bridge, get over the tunnel. And I ran into a brother, and I told him, I said, look, I'm trying to be in the music business. I don't know anybody up here. And he said, well, can you sing? Mm-hmm. And I sung for him, and the brother had so much of he felt my gift, and he felt what I was doing so much that he took me home with him and his 2 kids, and I stayed there for almost 3 months until I was able to get a job, and, you know, to get established, find out friends and family that was there.
If you don't understand how God works in your life,
and he's continuing to. He's continuing to.
Now that's wow.
And that was just the start. I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that was just the start, and not knowing anybody, but I knew I had a calling and a destiny that I had to fulfill, and I'm trying to walk in that fulfilling of that destiny.
Ooh, that's rich.
Yes, sir.
Oh my goodness. Okay. See, y'all. See, y'all could work me. I real easily worked at it because that's powerful right there. Ooh. All right. So now let's work this miracle right here.
Okay.
When I got here, when was it that you started to branch out to let the folks know, okay, here, this is what I do, this is what I am, this is what?
Well, one thing I knew, I didn't know everything about being in the music business.
Right.
The only thing I knew, I could sing, but I didn't know that there was so many other facets to the music business. I didn't know the business of the music. I didn't know anything about production. I didn't know anything about arrangement. So I had to figure out where was I going to fit, because once I got there, I saw there was some amazing vocalists. So I said, okay, me just singing is not gonna work. I gotta figure out something else. So I went behind a production company. They were called Backroom Production. They did a lot of great dance club hits for a group called Manda.
Yes!
Really hot. Really
Go
hot.
for you. You better understand.
Yeah, Manda, actually, the girls took me in and they pretty much molded me and taught me how to arrange. Yvonne from Manda, she also had a solo project called Roughneck. She taught me how to vocal arrange, how to vocal produce, how to hold your notes and stage performance and things like that.
All right.
So yeah, they tucked me in, Manda tucked me in, and they molded me, and they gave me, help as far as doing dance records, because I did a lot of dance records that nobody knows about, except if you're in dance music, under the table, just like not knowing the business.
You better give me a title, because I'm a house head. What?
A song called "Everybody Wants to Be Somebody."
Everybody. That's you.
Yeah, Roughneck.
If you don't get up out of here, don't you make me scream? Don't you make me scream?
Yeah, I was part of.
Don't you make me scream?
Yeah, I was part of that production company, Backroom Productions, and also MAW Masters at Work.
Yes.
That's who I got horned my abilities on. And I was, like I tell people, I came from church, went to dance music.
How about that?
Okay. Or back then they didn't call it dance. Excuse me, let me clarify. House,
baby.
House music.
You would understand.
Right, because I was a youngster, but I was willing to learn, and I was always had an eagerness to. I'm willing to receive whatever anybody's going to give me.
Right.
One thing my grandfather always said: well, you take what you can, and then the rest of it, you throw it away.
Exactly.
So that's what I did. I've been taking everything that people have given me and try to horn my style. And I became a writer. That's where I started everything. I wrote for them. I worked with Donnell Jones. I've worked with Case. I've worked with Eddie F. from Heavy D and the Boys. Busta Rhymes. Actually, a local artist, local producer down here named Nick Fury. He's not local by any means. He's platinum recording artist, Nick Fury. He was one of the people that I met down there who I also helped to get into the music business.
So you got a rich old history.
Oh yeah, I started, like they say, started from the beginnings, from humble beginnings. I truly did start from humble beginnings. And I'll never forget that. I'm thankful for all those people that helped me along the way. I'll never forget y'all. And that's why I'm trying to bring something new to the table with the music right now. I feel like it's as much as it is new, it's old. But ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, you just gave me that. Okay. Ooh. See, I got flustered. Damn it, because I'm a house head, baby.
Yeah,
oh, good evening, Louise. Hello there, Louise. Hey. Okay. All right. Now, in understanding that you had, I love asking this question.
Okay.
And that is, what are some of your greatest lessons that you had to learn about the business of music?
Humility. Humility, trying to stay humble. Because once you think that you have arrived, that means you have lost it altogether, as far as I'm concerned.
Say that one more time.
Once you think that you have arrived, you have lost it altogether. So I try to stay as humble as possible. There were situations in my life that made my head kind of swell for a little bit, but you have to have people around you. I had a cousin, great, named Andre, who always checked me. He always let that air out.
That's right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But every time he say, "Hey, don't forget you from the country.
You from okay?
This is how we was raised."
Okay.
So
get out of here.
So that was definitely humility, and one thing I say. Another thing is respect. I have to respect those. Respect for those who walked in those footsteps before you. That's one thing. Those are the two main things: humility and respect.
All right. Oh. Okay. Those are really big. Really big. And I say that because it's very easy to swell up. Very easy to swell up. When you get that, I always say that everybody needs a little gratuitous praise, to help you through when you're feeling low or this, that, and the other. But if you stay there in gratuitous praise, see, if you stay there, then all of a sudden, because it's so gratuitous, it just becomes hot air.
Right.
You know, and if you're hot air, once somebody deflate you, it becomes a crash. And then we have folks that sex, drugs, rock and rolling to their demise.
Right.
You know. Now, you know what? Let me go there because see, you was into dance music and carrying on. This business of show is all sex, drugs, and rock and roll to the common folk.
Right.
How did you manage to keep your integrity through all of that?
Well, one thing, having a strong foundation definitely helped that, being from the South. But what kept me was because there were certain things that I was just refusing that I wasn't going to do.
Well, okay.
You know, there was just certain things that I just wasn't going to be a part of and wasn't going to allow my brand or myself to be a part of. I don't care to what means they said, oh, you know, you can get a little further if you do certain things. Nah, because I knew that what I had came from Most High. The Most High gave me this, so this gift was going to shine regardless. If it take 10, 15, 20 years, because His word is going to be, will never come back void. You already know that.
Okay.
So that's what I try to maintain.
Okay.
That's what I try to maintain.
All right. He said that's what I try to maintain. It's difficult, Jesus.
Oh, it is.
But and I say that, you know, not to make it light, because we've seen the evidence of what this industry does to people. We've seen it on countless occasions. Countless occasions. You know, and to maintain your sense of self in this, and your integrity and your dignity is everything here. Here's another question for you.
Okay.
In maintaining your dignity and your integrity, and that is, how do you keep yourself from becoming, you know, envious or jealous or whatever, because you've seen some of your peers at the time may have gone on before you, may have hit before you, you know?
It's hard, and I'm not going to say it's hard because you're happy for that individual,
right?
You know, but like the other part of you, the talent part of you is like, well, man, when is it going to be my turn?
Right.
You know. And I think for me, I always knew it was going to be my opportunity. I was just going to mine was going to be a little later. I was always told, you're ahead of the curve. You know, every time when I would go to the labels and they would play my music, they like, well, we don't know what to do with you. We don't know where to put you at right now. So I just waited my time, and now it's my time.
You know what, and that's very interesting, because of now that record industries are not what they used to be back in the day. You know, you had industries, and the industry wanted to create the brand you, so that they could own everything.
Right.
You know.
Well, they still want to own everything now.
They still want to own it. However, now they want to own it because everything is about distributing now. Record companies are now about distributorship. You know,
right.
They want to take all of your work, because you got to come in with the package. Then they say, okay, this is good enough to put my name on it. And because I'm putting my name on it, it's going to be mine, because I got to sit it and do all this. And that a lot of folks don't understand. However, having said all that, being an independent artist, or coming into the game, or coming in at this particular time, you know, that we have the neo souls and this and other categories that have formulated because they didn't know where to put folks.
Right.
How does that speak to you, you know, when you say this is your time?
Well, because first of all, I think we need all the little divisions that they've done. That's cool if they want to divide, but it goes back down to being rhythm, blues, and soul music. So, I mean, I'm taking it back. And you can say I'm hip hop soul, but guess what? You can take all them adjectives in front of it, and you at the end, you can take it off and still say soul music.
Stop. Did he just say take all those adjectives? See, this is lollipop. Get your, see, he done just unpacked and finna pack up the adjectives. Get up out of here for me, okay? He just worked me. Y'all know I can work real easily. Go ahead, okay.
And pretty much that's it. I feel like it's time for real music to come back. It's time for real voices to come back. It's time for real messages to come back. And I feel like that's what's missing our music. I feel like they've taken our music to the lowest form that it can be now. And just with the tones and melodies and frequencies, and that's all they're doing. And they've pretty much taken the soul out of the music. When you have voices that are, you know it's a problem when the brother next to you, if you ask him to sing his same song live, he don't sound nothing like the records because he has so much auto-tunes and everything else and a melodyne and all this other stuff on the voices now.
If you don't stop preaching, see, I need my handkerchief. You see, I'm sitting there, I'm about ready to grab something because I need my handkerchief now because I'm about ready to just, okay?
It's truth, though. It's truth.
But yes, God, yes. Ooh, okay, all right. Now, coming from dance music, okay, and house and you know, getting folks pumped and ready to move, and the kick and split girls, hey children, okay, you know, the Vulgars and all that, coming from that particular world, and then wanting to make sure that your voice is heard. You know, you want real rhythm and blues and soul. You just worked me for that. Rhythm, blues, and soul. How is it that you have been able to say, okay, this is my message, and exactly what is your message? Okay,
coming from that, I feel like that gave me a universal background because if you know anything about dance and house music, it's all over the world right now.
That's right.
It was hard for me to leave from the dance music to get into the R&B. I had to almost transform myself again and just stay a writer, just so I could get in the door. Because I saw how successful Missy Elliott was, and I said, well, maybe that could be the way I can get in the door. Because I knew I wasn't per se the look, the image, so I wanted to get in the door as a writer, and that's how I got in with Kenny Smooth. Kenny Smooth Cornegay, he was the first person to put me on my first major project, which was Case. Yeah, I worked with Case on his first and second album, and then another artist named Drea. Kenny Smooth, he also helped me with work with another brother by the name of Walter Mucho Scott, Columbus's own, Columbus, Georgia's own Mucho Scott. Worked with him, and they put me in, pretty much developed me as far as the entertainment, the performing, and the studio. Nobody ever told me the business yet. Nah, mind you, I'm still a green. I'm a young brother. Just green out here from the country. He know he can sing. Now he knows he can write, and he can arrange, and he can vocal produce. But I didn't know the ins and out of the business until I got that first Vaseline job. And that's what I call it. That ain't disrespectful.
Right. No, you good. Okay.
So I had to learn the business end later from a brother by the name of Derek Osario. They call him Chuck Bone in New York. He used to be the head of Uptown Universal Records. He gave me the business end. He wanted me to understand, like, look, you need to understand that your percentages are here. You don't walk out of a session unless you get the split sheets and things of that nature that nobody had ever told me before. You know, so I had to learn those hard part. But all those lessons taught me a valuable lesson about being your own brand, being your own, as my mom say, be your own grandpa.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Learning how to handle your own business, and I've taken those lessons and I've tried to make the best choices for my career. Independent is where it's at right now because I don't want to be put in a box.
Dig it.
You know what I'm saying?
Dig it.
I don't want them to try to label me per se. I know what I am. You know, I know what my music is. My music is straight, feel good music. I want that music. I want my music to be able to last like Frankie Beverly and Maze's music lasts. And when doing throughout the times, because you're going to be playing Before I Let Go, they're going to still be playing that song 20 years from now.
Dig it. Okay.
So I see myself as an artist. I don't want to be one of these fly-by-nights here today and you don't remember what their hit was 10 years ago from now. I want you to always say, dang, I put in good times and it feels good, just like it did the first time I heard it. That's what I'm about. And that's where I feel like my music is going to make a big headline because the kids, they don't know about it. They don't know nothing about the feel-good music. All they know is what they hear or what they think they know.
Right.
You know? But when you talk about, when I tell them, hey, you know that same song that Jay-Z used, that song came from Otis Redding. They're like, who?
Exactly.
Oh, bro, let me show you. He one of the coldest singers of his time. He died before his age, but he was one of the coldest brothers that ever did it. You know, and that's what I'm trying to do. I feel like those were the real men of music. You know, the voices like Otis, the voices like David Ruffin. You know what I'm saying? The voices like even Junior Walker and the All-Stars. You know what I'm saying? Those voices and that sound.
Don't you make me hit you.
Well, I mean, my mom, that's all my mom would listen to. She was listening to Teddy, Isleys, the OJs, and we didn't listen to anything else in the house. Not less than that. My grandma was there, you know, it was gospel.
Okay, of course.
You know, but mama,
Yo.
right, all the way, all day long, all day long. And then the Clark sisters. After that, it was the Clark sisters after that. But my mom, she grew me up on that soul. So when the hip hop hit, it was just like, okay, this is different, but it's fly. Because my parents were in the military, so I did a lot of extensive traveling. And that's another thing that broadened my horizons, and I'm thankful for that. I used to not be thankful for it because I felt like I didn't have a true childhood like most kids did, because every 4 years we were getting up, moving someplace else. So I couldn't get those bonds that I wanted, that my cousins had, that my friends who never left North Carolina have. I never had that. So my mom said, you're a cat, boy. Wherever you go, you land on your feet. And she says I never met a stranger, and I haven't. I love all people.
Well, you have to, child, because shit, every 4 years I'm moving, so hey.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's what it was. And it was just a thing of, I was excited about what's the next adventure, what's the next chapter.
Yeah.
Just like when I moved down here, I came down here via Vegas, but it was like, what's the next chapter?
Okay.
What's the next chapter? And all my associates, everybody's like, hey man, this is the move. They're ready for you now. They weren't able to receive you 4 or 5 years ago because you were so ahead of the curve, but now you're right in place at the right time. And I truly believe I am.
Well, did you know what? It's the right place and the right time. Let the children know how to get in touch with you on all of your social medias and what your projects are and this, that, and the other.
Okay, my CD that I have out now is called My Story, My Songs. It's on iTunes. You have to just spell my name, Eddie Cain, Kain Jr., and it pops up. My Instagram, I couldn't even get my own Instagram name because somebody had already got it. But you can find me at The God Verse 1 on Instagram. My Facebook, I did have my own Facebook, so you can catch me on Facebook, Eddie Cain Jr. Please follow me on Instagram and my Facebook. My Twitter is the same thing, The God Verse 1. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Like I said, my CD's on. My Story, My Song is in stores now. It's also on iTunes, Amazon, cdbaby.com. You can get all the social media sites. Reverb Nation, find me on there. Please like me. Please go to my page. I'm trying to bring y'all this good music, and whatever y'all tell me y'all want, I'm gonna bring it to you.
Well, all right then. See, I'm sitting up here. You're finna go to rock. I'm finna shut up again, y'all. I'm gonna be cool. I'm gonna be real cool, because this brother here just dropped some science on it. This is Child House. Get it? I'm done. We finna go to just Atlanta's up and rising.
Can I say one more thing?
What you got? What you got?
Can't nobody sing like Eddie Cain Jr.
I was waiting on it. Yes, I was waiting on it. Okay. We finna go to put it to the test right now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the one and only. This is Eddie Cain Jr. Hey.
Dang. Yeah. I've been singing since I was 5 years old. And I put this song together because I like to feel good. If y'all know what feeling good music sound like, y'all sing with me, y'all dance with me. Come on now. Yeah. Now ever since the age of 5, I've been making music all my life. It's the thing I do today. I like to rock the crowd and celebrate it with all of my cousins. All of my people's just having fun. Get your hands up in the air now, cause this party has just begun. Leave your troubles behind. We're gonna have a good time. Celebrate, come on and feel the groove. Come on, I know you feel it. Let your music get to you. I wanna laugh, sing. I'ma play some Marvin Gaye. Enjoy, yeah, good times. I wanna laugh, sing, celebrate. I'ma play some big and small. Enjoy, good friends, good times. And can I get a soul clap for all of my people in the ghettos? Can I get a soul clap For all of my people in the struggle, gotta feel it all in my soul. And I know it's a part of me. When your woman wants to make love, you slide in some easily. However, it's making you feel. You can't deny it, cause emotions are for real. Oh, I wanna laugh.
Sing, celebrate.
Yeah, I'ma play some Marvin Gaye. Enjoy, yeah, good times. I wanna laugh.
Sing, celebrate.
I'ma play some big and small. Enjoy good friends, good times. As long as you, yeah, feel what you feel. Come on, inside, the feeling's real. The more I seem to listen, see I fall in love with you. So won't you dance with me, baby? Come on, yeah, yeah. Oh, I wanna laugh.
Sing, celebrate.
I'ma play some Marvin Gaye. Enjoy, good time. I wanna spend it all with you. Laugh, sing. I'ma play some Tupac. Enjoy, come on. Good times that we had. Laugh, sing. I'ma play some Luther. Enjoy. Good times that we had. Laugh, sing. I'ma play some Isley. Enjoy. Good friends, good times. Y'all know the words by now. Come on. Laugh, sing. I'll play some Marvin Gaye. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good times that we had. As long as it makes you feel what you're feeling. The music inside, the music is healing. The more I love you. So won't you dance with me, baby?